We hope that everybody is doing good. Still living life. Y'all already know, so on and so forth. We doing real good over here. Of course, still maintaining, keeping it moving. Um, Keeping our head up. That's all we can really do. Um, Everything has been going great. Allah is still the greatest, and we still have a pulse. We still breathing, so we still have a reason for being here. Okay, y'all. Um, Today's topic. We were actually talking to our husband, just having a random conversation, y'all. We had no idea um what we gonna talk about this evening. Um, Today on our show, and he just brought up about women being queens and how we should represent ourselves and how we should carry ourselves. And we just looked at him and we were like, "Thank you, baby. That's gonna be the topic. That's gonna be the topic right there." Um, for those of y'all, we all have our own quote definition of what a queen is. And for those that knew us back before 2 years ago when we started learning Islam, we had our own definition of what a queen was. We thought that every woman, no matter what your race, your color, your religion, any of that, can be a queen. And of course, we are happy to say we were stupid. We had the complete wrong perception on what a queen really is. And when we come back from the break, we're gonna get real into that, y'all. Yeah, we're gonna be talking about some things from Islam and what our messenger teaches, because just like a king, every woman, and yeah, some people are gonna be offended by what we about to say today. We don't care, but some men do not deserve the title of a king, and yes, ladies, some of us do not deserve the title as a queen. We think that a queen's supposed to be all about herself. We don't want to listen, take advice, make mistakes, be imperfect because you're never going to be perfect. And we think that, being half naked and, so on and so forth is the way to go. And that's what we thought too, y'all. Like we said on another show, we still got pictures of us with weave, makeup, hair, whole 9 yards, little short dresses, heels that was killing our feet at that time. We always point out, and like we said, we were stupid too, and our platform was different at the time. We wanted to represent women of all races, of all religion, and everything because we thought that a queen is just, a hustler. We just get out there and get money. Forget these men. That's how we used to think. Forget these men, and I'm all about me. I'm gonna do me. That's how we used to think. That's how we used to talk. And yes, like we said, learning Islam these past 2 years, and like we said, we're gonna get into it. We got a whole different perception on what a queen is. Her duties, her responsibility, how she's supposed to carry herself. Be a leader, rise up, stand, show everybody how we're supposed to do this the correct way, the right way. And yes, being a Muslim woman, yeah, that's a responsibility that we do have. You know, doing the whole 360, doing the whole change. And we're still going to be trying to change and do a lot of things differently. Our mental, the way we talk, dress, of course, the way we think, our emotion, our reaction to things. We can go on and on. But we have to change a lot of that and really realize that being a queen is just not about yourself. It's absolutely not. That's why we ain't gonna lie, we get mad at a lot of these quote celebrities that we see that's out there shaking their behind, giving shout outs and tributes and telling their little fake stories or whatnot. But a lot of these people, it's not the example. They're not showing the example on what a queen is. A queen don't use profanity. We ain't sitting around here cussing, calling our sisters bees and hoes and all that stuff. We actually standing up and rising up and showing women how to be a leader. That's one of the things we love about being, a Muslim woman. No, a lot of people don't look at us because we ain't half naked. They probably don't follow us or applaud us like they used to. Support us, whole 9 yards, blah, blah, blah. We don't even care. The real people that we know, and we don't know who these people are, don't know where they're going to come from, but we know the real people, that supporting us are the ones that are still around us, and it's just not about money and they see everything we do. Because we don't make it no secret. Y'all know, we say on every episode that we are Muslim. But especially for us, mainly when we step out that door, we got to be a leader in how we talk, dress, sit down, bend over, whole 9 yards, y'all. So yes, we have to step up and be a leader as well. And everybody has their own definition, like we said. We're gonna get into our fact of what a queen really should be. So what we're gonna do is have our little break real fast. Y'all know how we do it, and then we're gonna come back in with a quote of what a queen represents, and of course throw our own opinions in it. Throw some Islam in there, and hopefully someone to wake up to wanting to really be one. And we're gonna see. So we're gonna get into it, y'all. We're gonna play these tracks, and we're gonna be back on the Queen Candy podcast. good, y'all. Before the break, we said we were going to be talking about a queen and what the true definition really is. Now, we were looking around online after our husband gave us the brilliant idea to do this topic on being a queen and so on and so forth. So, one of the ones that we found was from a lady named Boss Babe, last name Lairupe. So we want to make sure we give credit to, whenever we find something as well. And what she put on as definition of a queen, this is something we can agree with. So we're going to read this to y'all. A queen is someone who embraces all that she is and who does not conform to what others may project. She listens to those around her and humbly accepts advice. A queen is someone who's always looking out for her kingdom and encourages all to be the best they can be. A queen is kind, selfless, caring, determined, and brave. She is a warrior, a protector, a light. So Eliza Grace for that. This is the first one that we saw actually. And we can agree with every word that's in this. So what we're going to do is we're going to go and break it down real fast. First sentence, what does it say? A queen is someone who embraces all that she is and who does not conform to what others may project. That means to us, this world, especially being a black woman, society tries to project onto you their version of what beauty is, their version of what a queen is, their version of what a black woman is. And yeah, we're going to say it. The majority of these people have no idea what it's like to even be black or even be a black woman. And a lot of these devils, a lot of the enemy, they want to copy us. So it's like they'll embrace us to a certain extent until it gets uncomfortable for them. It's just like having what they say, freedom of speech. Yeah, you can have freedom of speech and be a black woman all day long as it doesn't offend anybody else. So to us, that's still control. That's still a limitation, and that's not freedom. That's not freedom at all. And in our mind, we still ain't free. But that's a side note. Um, you have to ignore all that. Don't let this world tell you who you're supposed to be. Get your truth. Learn your real history. Go back. Don't just listen to what people tell you. A lot of us been programmed and taught to think and only put limits on ourselves. Just like that. And we don't go look for info. Unless it's by a little celebrity or whatever, and what they got going on, who they sleeping with, messing with a whole 9 yards. We don't want to go look up any info. Period. You know, we have to embrace who we are. Like we said, the society has us so negative and angry and bitter and loud and ghetto. We can go on and on being a black woman. And social media, websites, videos, whole 9 yards project us in such a negative way. How would we even know how to be queen? Like we just said, that's when you go and learn your real history, not this mess you learned in school. Learn who you really are, claim your own, and come into it. Yeah, you're going to have to stand out and be very, very different, but so what? Why would you want to be like everything you see on TV? Y'all do know that a lot of that stuff they only show you is what they want you to see. They show you all the glamour. They show you how everything looks good. But they do not show you what's going on behind the scenes. So that's why we really have to learn our history as black people and where we really come from and how we got here. And we don't care what anybody say. We don't care if your mom walk up to you and try to tell you who you are. You own that no matter what. You get up every day that Allah allows you and you be the best you can be. Who cares if you feel like it? It's not just about you. You gotta goddamn be a leader and be fierce. You gotta goddamn be confident. Even on the days you don't feel like it. Especially on the days you don't feel like it. Because that's when people really looking for you to give up and fall and just lie down and give up. That's when they really looking for you to do it, when you down and out. And when you really down and out, you're going to see who's really in your corner, who's really there for you, and who really love you and, quote, got your back, like they say. Because not everybody has your back. And a lot of people, majority, you're going to meet in your life, ain't even got a good interest for you. They don't care nothing about you. They don't. So what's this next sentence? She listens to those around her and humbly accepts advice. Okay, now the tricky thing with this one is we used to accept advice from a lot of people. What we stopped doing is taking advice from your little young girls. We don't take no advice because their advice will probably get you a case, get you locked up, or get you in some kind of trouble. Because we used to be one, so this is how we know. A lot of these young girls, they based off emotion. They don't want to take advice from an OG that done been there, someone like ourselves now. We done been through a couple relationships, just life period, on how to carry yourself. We used to get advice all the time, like on our hygiene, of course, boys, our period, whole 9 yards, and a lot of it still is in our head today. And that's why, one of the reasons why we carry ourselves the way that we do, because of the advice that we were given. And a lot of times, and one of the reasons why our people don't want to accept Islam is when it's being taught, we take it as we're being attacked, or we go into defense mode and we feel like somebody picking on us and they messing with us. But when you want to live your life a certain way and get there, that's on you. Just say that. A lot of us don't really want to wake up and, accept the truth and whatnot. And when someone is giving you advice sometimes, they're not always out to get you. They're not always trying to belittle you. They actually, and people don't even do this, they're actually trying to help save your life. They're actually trying to help you be better. But you probably don't want to be better. But for some reason, we can't just come out and say that, because we feel like for whatever reason, it's going to make us look weak and we don't want to grow up because your age is only an indicator of how long you've been on this earth. So, ladies, we have to really listen, and we had to learn being married and being Muslim is how to listen to our husband. No, he's not perfect. No one is. But when he's trying to give advice, and this is just something we had to learn in general. We had to learn how to listen. We're not necessarily being targeted or, being picked on or whatnot. But that advice can help us be better and grow in Islam. And we had to humbly, okay, well, let's look at it from every angle, even if we have to do that. Okay, so this is going to help us do X, Y, Z. It's going to help us do A, B, C. It's going to help us think better. We ain't going to have as much of an emotional content. We can make money doing this or teach somebody doing that, whatever it may be. We had to humbly accept that because, yeah, in order to be a leader, you got to be able to take advice, every now and then. And no leader is perfect. Nobody is. But when you take them lessons humbly and you take it, with a grain of salt, you actually can learn something. You can learn how to be better. Whatever you pursue, whatever adventure you own, whatever you're going through. We used to get advice a lot of times. No, we didn't like it. But being, different now and learning Islam, we've learned even when we don't like it, it still can help us in the long run. It still can benefit us, and we can take the same thing and teach it to somebody else. Now, however they take it, we don't know. That ain't got nothing to do with us, but hopefully, they will learn something from it. Next part. A queen is someone who's always looking out for her kingdom. Love that part. And encourages all to be the best they can be. That's something we try to do with our show. With everything that we do, everything we have going on, we just tell everyone, we done been there, y'all. Everybody try to make you feel ashamed of your past, the bad choices you made, and kind of dumb you used to be. We used to be dumb too. But how you get to be a queen? But she gotta be a princess and upgrade. That's how we look at it. Because when we little girls, we all dream about being a princess, right? We all do. And one day being a queen. But like you said, it's been taught, incorrect to a lot of us, and us too, y'all. We already know. But her kingdom, that's one thing we're working on running. A lot of our people don't know this, but we own this world. We really do. So we created everything that's here. So we ain't really got to feel like we homeless. We ain't got to feel like we lost, like we can't claim nothing and hold on to it because we already did it. It's already been done. We're being copied. We're being imitated. That's what we're looking for. We're being copied and imitated by people that still want to destroy us. Like we said earlier, it's all fine and good to be a queen and be a black woman, say whatever until it inconveniences somebody else. Then that's when they try to shut you down. And everyone in your kingdom, all your sisters. We see a lot of these quote celebrities, they make it. Yeah, we're talking about the women this time. They make it, don't put nobody in their family on, don't go back to their hood that they always giving shout outs to. Build something, build a community center, build a store, build some apartments, put some of your people in them, buy some land. That's one of the things that we need to do too. You know, you want to be a leader and show people how to do it, but all this money gets thrown at us and we do it the complete wrong way, ladies. We gotta take care of ourselves, and by all means, you are supposed to. But you're also supposed to look out for your sisters too, and we don't mean degrading them. We don't mean calling them bees and hoes. We don't mean talking bad about them. We don't mean trying to steal their husband and steal their man. We don't mean trying to compete. When you in your own lane and you love yourself and you secure yourself, you ain't got to compete. Because you know who you are, like we said earlier. You know, we gonna say it's a lot. Be the best that they can be. That's the last part. You're never gonna be perfect. Embrace your flaws. Embrace who you are. We joke all the time. Yeah, we a butthead. We don't care. We 100. We tell it like it is. And we say all the time, look, if you can't take it, they ain't got nothing to do with us. They ain't got nothing to do with us. This is who we are. No, we're never gonna be perfect. Yeah, we were stupid in the past. Oh wow. Beyond stupid. Beyond stupid, y'all. Made bad decisions. Whether or not we knew how it would turn out, we made bad decisions, and now we got a responsibility. A lot been watching us the whole entire time and been with us, and we didn't even know it. So now we understand and know we got a responsibility. This ain't just about us anymore. We can't just give up. We can't just quit. We can't just stop. And we still learning. We still learning every day. So now we gotta look out for our sisters, whether or not they want it or not, and show them you ain't got to be half naked. You ain't gotta take your clothes off, shake your behind, wear no nails, makeup, weave, none of that. Stand out and do something different. People will notice it. The right people will notice it. We should say. And what's this next part? A queen is kind, selfless, caring, determined, and brave. A lot of attributes we do not see our women do. A lot of us ain't nice. We so selfish and even funny. We don't think about nobody but ourselves. We don't care about nobody but ourselves. We want to halfway do stuff and expect 100% results, and that's not how it goes. And then we have so much fear in us, partly from being programmed, other part from being too lazy to do something, and we just don't want to be honest. So we represent everything we just said is the opposite of what we just read. Because a lot of our women don't represent that. You have to be kind. Don't be looking down on your sisters like you better than them when you coming up and they not. Help them. And if you ain't gonna help them, don't hurt them. Give. Look, people gonna use you. People gonna lie to you. They gonna try to scam you. You can't do nothing about that. But us, and we can only speak for us, we try to do anything and everything we can for our sisters, anybody that we can help out, you know. Whether or not they burn us, we don't know. They do. Obviously, Allah does. But no matter what, even if we so much as being threatened, somebody spit in our face, we have to stand there and take the brunt of it. We have to still show kindness and not just do what we want to do. That's not how it goes. We got to show you no matter what you do, you still our sister. We're not going to be selfish and just go in and, go upside your head. We still have to be caring. Next part. We still got to care about you. Someone cared about us enough to save our life and give us the true definition of a queen, and yes, that is our husband. And Allah brought us together. So now we care about people that want to save their life, our sisters that want to save their life. That's the only way we can put it. If you don't care about yourself, this world ain't. Whether or not they do, you gotta care about yourself. You gotta love yourself. Now we done been down and out and felt like, oh wow, this was it. We didn't see no way up, but the only way to go is up. And with 2018, we started doing music and modeling and stuff. We wasn't in the best condition. We was homeless when we first started doing everything we was doing. In transition now to getting a place. The situation wasn't always ideal. It wasn't. But we had a goal and a dream, still have the same one. Had to change it a little bit, but we still had the same goal and the same dream, and nothing is gonna stand in our way. We got sick of being broke. We got sick of struggling. We hate working for other people. We could not stand it. And we just made it in our mind, no matter what y'all do, no matter how hard y'all try to come at us, we're not giving up. Because now we know more than ever, our life, our death, the way we do everything is all for Allah, number one, and to be a leader to our sisters. Now we have a bigger position more than what y'all know. And we're going to get into all this in December. But we are not giving up, even right now. They may not be talking about us, they may not be watching us, partly because we blocked them, but they may not be talking to us or dealing with us, but still, we determined. We want to make a lie to so many people, and yeah, we got to take some extra steps. We got to make some extra moves. Okay, cool. We're not even tripping. We know this is going to be a road. This is going to be ups and downs. That's how life is. But as long as we're still alive, as long as we still have a pulse, that's it. We're not giving up. Just the last part, being brave. You can't have any fear. And we're not saying you're never going to experience it, but when you do, don't avoid it. Look it square in the eye and just be like, what you got? This as hard as you going to hit me? You got to hit hard in that. We done got so many knots upside our head, ain't even funny. And we just be looking like we're not going to let nobody intimidate us. We are not going to let anybody put fear in us or scare us or live rent free in our head with the grudge, us being mad. None of that, y'all. We're not doing that anymore. We can't afford to. Like we said, this isn't just about us anymore. This is way bigger. Way bigger. And we really got to rise up and really learn how to do a lot better than what we're doing. We've had a definition of a queen all wrong, y'all. Straight up. And we got to come into our own. Find out our true history, where we come from. The last part of this whole quote, y'all, we got to be a warrior. We got to protect our own. We got to be that light. Even if you're by yourself, you're not really by yourself when you have a lot. You have to be a warrior, a protector of your own people that want to save themselves. You have to be a light. You can't just run and hide. It's not just about you, like we said. You got to show these women that's what we try to do. How to do it the right way. How to get it right. First, you got to really rise up and accept yourself. You have to rise up and really love yourself, y'all. Nobody else is going to do it. They absolutely are not because they don't know how. There's no blueprint to it. It all starts with you. That's it. When it comes down to it, y'all, we really got to rise up. Ladies, we have to do better. Let's stop hating on each other and trying to destroy each other and, break each other down, the whole 9 yards. We really have to do better. And we know how. But we feel like for some reason that supporting another female is going to take away from us. And that's such foolishness. We all can shine. We all can get money. We can all grow together. That's the definition of a queen, not to rule or to look over people with fear, but to treat them as an equal. Give them the blueprint, the right blueprint on how to do everything. Y'all can come together, share ideas. We can get together, have a gathering, a party, or something without somebody getting killed or hurt or something always going down. Ladies, you can walk with your head held high, even with a hairpiece, like we wear. You can still be elegant. You can still be beautiful. You can still shine and walk in the room and have everybody mad at you. And they don't even know why. They don't even know why, y'all. You can still make it. You can still be successful. And we know we still have a long way to go. We already know this, but in the past couple months, our show has grown, and y'all know this already, um, to over 20 platforms, and that's including 2 networks and 3 radio stations. And the rest of our show can be heard on any podcast platform. That wasn't by accident. We prayed and talked to Allah and asked Him. We want to step up. Nobody else is doing it. We got to be a leader. Nobody else is doing it. On how to do this the right way. And, our level of success isn't necessarily money. Some people may call us foolish. We don't really care. But our level of success is not just getting money. It's giving the blueprint to all our sisters, anyone, you know, that wants to do this the right way, that wants to not give in to that fear and step up and actually help other people. We have to be a representation of what we want this world to be. And if we ain't on the right track, we ain't on the right path, it's never going to work. Absolutely not. We're going to fail every time. So we don't know about y'all, but we do consider ourselves a queen, especially now. With all that we've been through, all that we survived, all we had to endure, and the responsibility that we have now, the way we carry ourselves, we love it. We love it. We don't want everybody to have access to us. They shouldn't. And that's something else we have to learn as women. Everybody does not deserve access to your light. There is a light in you. You have to be the one to find it. You have to be the one to find it. Nobody else. Okay, y'all, so we have reached the end of the Queen Candy podcast. And of course, as always, we want to say Allah is the greatest. And we want to thank anyone that comes through to check out our show. And speaking of which, y'all can go check out the Queen Candy podcast on Facebook, our Instagram, and our YouTube page, and of course on LinkedIn as well under the Queen Candy podcast. And like we just mentioned a few moments ago, you can go check out the Queen Candy podcast on the CTR Media Network, WBGR TV. We are on WJR Radio and WUNK Radio every Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So whatever time zone y'all are in, make sure y'all go check that out as well. And y'all can go check out our podcast on all streaming platforms. So yes, y'all, we are very excited. Like we said, big things are coming. Got a couple months left in this year, and we are actually proud of ourselves because we feel like we have accomplished a lot. And this is a topic we always gonna be talking about here on this show, y'all. Um, we just we just want our ladies to rise up. We see the social media, we see it, and we just really shake our head because we've been taught that our body is the number one way to succeed. It's not, y'all. We thought the same thing. But, ladies, for anyone that hears us, let's rise up, y'all. We got to do better than what we're doing. And especially for our daughters. For any of y'all that have daughters, we have two. One is legal now, she done turned 18, and the other is 12 years old. So we're doing our best to try and teach them, how to be a queen and how to be a leader and how to rise up. And them, we hope, along with anybody else, will, take heed to what we're saying. So yes, y'all. Oh, one more thing before we get out of here, y'all. Make sure y'all do go follow us on our Facebook and our YouTube, y'all, for real, under the Queen Candy Podcast. We now found that website called StreamYard. Pretty sure y'all familiar with it. So now we're going to be putting this into our schedule. We're going to be doing a live stream on our Facebook and YouTube every Monday at 8:30, y'all. And then we're going to do a pre-recorded show every Friday. It's going to air every Friday at 8 p.m. Both of these are going to be in Central Time. So, like we said, we're going to have great interviews, great people coming up, of course, great topics. We're going to be doing advertising, sponsorships, and stuff soon. So, we're working on all that as well. Definitely to get our show monetized. Since other things have been cut off, we had to find another way to get our show monetized. But that's the good thing about networking and connecting with people. You learn how to do all them things. So we're going to be, of course, doing music plays, radio spins, however y'all want to put it, here on the show as well. So make sure y'all go follow us on all our platforms, and that way y'all can check everything out. So what we're going to do is play one last track for y'all, and then we're going to go ahead and get out of here. Thank y'all once again for checking out the Queen Candy Podcast, and we will talk to y'all on Thursday. Y'all have a good one.